What's going on, guys? It's your boy Billy Chuck coming at you with episode 14. In this episode, we're going to tackle the metal band Devildriver. Let's get it. All right, guys, let's go. Devildriver is a band from Santa Barbara, California, formed in 2002 by vocalist Des Fafara, lead guitarist Mike Spitzer, bassist John Miller, rhythm guitarist Alex Lee, and drummer David Perez. The band was originally named Death Ride, however, due to copyright issues and the name being taken by several bands, the band changed its name to Devildriver. Dez hosted several barbecues after moving from Orange County to Santa Barbara. He jammed with people, which led to the formation of the band. He said, and I quote, I met Evan, we struck up a friendship and started jamming. Guitarist Evan Pitts met Dez in a restaurant and gave him his phone number for a jam session, while John Boakland, who originally played second guitar, then went to playing drums at a bar. And he met Dez at that bar. The band was originally Death Ride. But there was already a band in Norfolk, Virginia, and a bicycle racing team with that name. Another problem was that the band's label, Roadrunner Records, were unable to secure copyright. The members compiled a list of roughly 200 names to go for a more original approach. Dez's wife had a book by Italian witchcraft author Raven Grimassi and Stringaria, and came across the term Devildriver. The term Devildriver refers to bells Italian witches used to drive evil forces away. Des thought it was appropriate because it sounded evil and thought the term suits his life. The band's logo is in all four of the corners of this video, but the band's logo is the cross of confusion, which has existed for thousands of years, and refers to question religion, question authority, question everything around you. Des brought up to question everything and was exposed to Italian witchcraft through his grandparents. Anyways, so Devildriver's debut record, it was self-titled, right? And that was released October 28th, 2003, and entered the top heat seekers chart at number 17. So, congrats. Originally, that album was going to be called 13, and then it was going to be called Straight to Hell. However, Des said it was changed for so many reasons that I can't even go into. Well, I'm not even going to dwell on that, bro. But, anywho, guitarist Evan Pitts wrote roughly 90% of the music, right? According to Mike Spitzer, who replaced Evan after he left the band. The band returned to the studio in 2005 to record their follow-up to Devildriver. It was called The Fury of Our Maker's Hand, and that was released June 28th, 2005. The album debuted on the Billboard 200 chart at number 117 with sales of 10,402 in its first week. Congrats. The album also debuted at number 1 on the Heat Seekers chart. The the name of the album, thought of by Dez, who is believed that the fury of our Maker's hand refers to the storm in his life has been the past 10 years. The fury of you have your Maker's hand, and I have my Maker's hand, and we both living in our fury. The fury of our Maker's hand. It explains my life, he said. The band's third album was called The Last Kind Words, and that was released in June 2007. The album's first single, Not All Wonder Are Lost, was directed by Nathan Cox. I believe, if you guys are following me, Nathan Cox was the drummer of Cool Chamber's brother, Mikey Cox. But Cox's career began when he created Cool Chamber's music video for Loco, so he repaid a favor to Dez and the band. And it worked out well for him because he has directed music videos for bands such as Linkin Park and Korn. The first song to be previewed was Horn of Betrayal, and that was debuted on Sirius Satellite's Heart Attack channel on May 16th of 07. The Last Kind Words entered the German charts at number 92 and peaked at number 48 on the Billboard 200 with over 14,000 copies sold. So, congrats. Devildriver's their fourth album, was called Pray for Villains, and that was released July 14th of 09. And that debuted at number 35 on the Billboard 200 with estimated sales of around 14,600, improving on their previous effort, which debuted at number 48. Devildriver's fifth album was called Beast, and that was recorded at Sonic Ranch Studios in Tornillo, Texas, with producer Mark Lewis, and that album was released February 22nd, 2011. Devildriver went on a tour in Australia with bands such as Iron Maiden, Slayer, All That Remains, Non-Point, and they were on the Soundwave Festival in February and March 2011. On March 30th, it was announced that bassist John Miller would part ways with Devildriver in the interest of his continuing recovery. Miller departed on his own and released a resignation letter to the press. On January 7, 2015, it was announced that their old drummer, Austin Demon, had joined the band as the new drummer. So he came back. On February 28, 2017, Devildriver announced on their Instagram account that they released an Outlaw Country covers record. I'm a fan of old country, like older twangier country. My family, that's what I was raised on. Not today's bullshit. I mean, hip hop, that's what I call it. But on July 15th, Dez said that the number of guests had risen to 20 to 25 singers on that album. These included artists such as Randy Blythe and Mark Morton from Lamb of God, Lee, v- Lee Vang from Fear, Glenn Danzig, Chuck Billy from Testament, and John Five. On April 19th, 2018, Devildriver had written 48 songs for a new concept double album. Dez said, "This will be the record of our career." The band is planning on narrowing down the songs to 20 or 22 and entered the studio in June of 2018. In January of 2019, Dez posted on his Instagram account that he had begun tracking vocals for the new albums and that a summer 2019 release should be expected. In July 2019, Dez announced that the first part of the double album should be expected in early 2020, with the second part coming in 2021. He also stated that a second volume of Outlaw Country covers in 2023 before a final studio album in 2024 or 2025. He went on to say that he would take a prolonged break from music for 45 years after that. And later 2019, Devildriver canceled a run of shows in support of Static X and an appearance in an inaugural mega cruise, and that was a festival on a cruise ship organized by Megadeth. This was due to Dez's wife being diagnosed and treated for skin cancer. On May 21st, 2020, Dealing with Demons Part 1 was released on October 9th, 2020. The first single, Keep Away From Me, was released on the same day as the announcement on October 21st. Or, I'm sorry. In October 2021, Devildriver parted ways with guitarist Neil Tymon. On July 16th, 2022, it was announced that bassist Diego Ibarra had left the band also. 3 days later, the band announced the return of bassist John Miller. He came back. And the arrival of guitarist Alex Lee, who used to be in the band Holy Grail. On March 7th, 2023, the band announced Dealing with Demons Volume 2 would be released on May 12th. Alright, you guys, that is that. If you like what you see and like what you heard, and if you like spending some time with your boy Billy Chuck, hit that like button, smash that subscribe button. Leave me some comments. I don't care if you're a fucking asshole or not. Just show me some love. Peace.